Hi, all Tbcians. I greet you all again. Um, this is our second live broadcast from South Africa. Like I promised, I'll return to you for the second time since we had um, some technical breakdowns earlier today and there were some delays but finally we managed to have a solution, and as I promised that we won't have that breakdown again because we had to change the system, not basically the system that I'm using, but we had to change the service provider because of there was a bit of how can I say a weakness in the whole signal. So we are using now a different service provider. So thanks for your patience, and this is the TBC elected leader in the Republic of South Africa. So like I mentioned on our first live stream, that we're not going to devour everything at once, but we promise that we will be moving step by step accordingly, so that many of our fellow Tibetians around the globe can grasp an important information, because if we speed up things or if we just flow, leaving many without no understanding in the whole mission or system, that will actually cost us time, and also we will have much unanswered questions. But since we all understand that, not, I would say all of us, yeah, since we understand in this community, we have all different kinds of communities, people, and we have to ensure that at the end of the day, everyone understands exactly why we are here and where are we going. And we must also remind people about the purpose of this mission. It is not just a normal mission, but there's more in it. So the question that we should ask ourselves is that why have we started from the beginning? What was the purpose of us becoming a part of the Billion Coin? It didn't just happen. There were reasons why, though we do have many reasons. But if our reasons were not certain, or we were not sure, why are we becoming, or why are we joining the Billion Coin, then there's going to be a problem. That's where we will develop some negative attitudes. Also, we will also have much questions about the new developments that are taking place currently in the Billion Coin. But now, if we can understand and answer the question, why have we started from the beginning, then we will move accordingly and we will move together on the same direction. I'm saying this because it doesn't involve myself alone, but it involves all of us, you, me, and others. Now, there is much education in this community, but it will depend that your internal revolution allows you to understand the whole entire system of TBC. But if we tend to deny our internal revolution to drive us into the right direction, then there's going to be a problem also on that part. Because what is important that we all have to understand is that there's a vast difference between our mission or our currency and the ones that are currently on the market, Coinbase, and then they have over 1,000 other cryptocurrencies. So, but now the snake is when Bitcoin is affected, some of those coins, most of them, they tend to be affected as well. Why is that? Actually, who is controlling the whole operation? Then it is actually our assignment to understand why and who is in control of that. But I think it's obvious. Now, when we come back to the billion coin, it doesn't get affected by these operations from the other markets. Why is that? So those are the questions, two questions that we need to answer. And we can't just give answers like that to these questions. But we have to go deeper with understanding, and it will automatically lead us to the right direction, right? Then next time when we present ourselves to global communities, then we will have a good stand or position that who we are, why are we here, and what is our mission. Yes, the mission of the billion coin, if you can go through it again, you will understand that it's something else. It's not just any mission, but it's talking to us, it's sharing with us a lot of things. For instance, first time when I went through that article, I picked up that the current system of financial institutions, or the banks, if I can put it that way, they never have or they never respected our privacy, okay? But instead, they disrespected humanity, and our dignity was actually stripped away through these financial institutions, which is called the current banks. Okay. I understand it might sound a bit rude because we will be trading with one of the financial institutions in the near future. But those ones are completely different from the current ones, because those ones, they are really concerned about what is taking place around the globe, and they're also concerned about the things that are affecting humanity. So I just wanted to clarify that part about financial institutions. So we have credit cards, we have debit cards from the same current financial institutions, right? But now, when you look at the whole system of the current banks, they will allow you to sign up or open a bank account. Okay. Now, at the end, they will advise you to create your own private keys in order to access your bank account. But at the end of the day, you will notice that after some time, some of the transactions were conducted in your account. Okay. Then as soon as you follow up with the current banks and you want to know actually what transpired, who actually conducted some transactions in your bank account, then the first question that they will ask you is that who actually is in charge of your account, us or you? Then of course you will reply by saying it is your account. Then they will ask you, did you secure your credentials or the keys to access your account? Of course, you say, yes, I did. But while you are somewhere, someone accessed your accounts, your finances, so you will never recover the damage that has already occurred in your account or the monies that were taken out, because they may say to you, okay, control your private keys, but at the end of the day, the very same people, they still have access into your private account, right? Now, that part alone tells us that we are not secured with the current banks. Why I'm saying this? They can decide anything, anytime to access our bank accounts or close our bank accounts or take whatever is from your bank account without anyone asking them or giving them a permission. They just do it. And there's nothing we can do about it because they are still in control. It's their system. That's how the whole system has been designed. So we're talking about the system of control. Now, coming back to the mission statement of the Billion Coin, it has opened some of our eyes from our communities that, hey, wake up. These current banks, do not have a respect for humanity. They just do whatever they like because they're in control, meaning they are behind these systems. Okay. But our mission respects our privacy, our private keys, and etc. Um, it's like that. We're talking about two different things here. So I've learned that. Okay, so there's so much that I've learned from this community, and our admin has actually opened our eyes to all those who have allowed the admin to do so. And we still encourage, sorry, many to follow the same trend, because that is the only way to understand the TBC system, how it works. As soon as we understand the entire system, then the rest, the system will take care of itself. And then there won't be much of the delays when we do things. Like now we'll be commencing the migration. It's not far, near the 1st of April. I'll say near the 1st of April. If you can go to the blog, you will come across articles that are related to that, the migration, also the financial institutions. What is the plan? Why is the billion coin moving with its pace? We are not slow, we are not fast, but we are moving accordingly. There's a reason for that. When you lay a foundation, you can't just wake up tomorrow morning and decide that I'm going to lay a foundation over there just like that. But you first dream, and secondly, you plan. That means you will have a plan. And then after that, you will commence your operation, or you will apply what you have planned so far. But you don't just apply, because while you're planning, you do quite much of the research about what you are going to embark on. There's research always. You don't just do. Okay, sometimes some of us, we put things in place without giving it a thought whether it's going to succeed or fail, things like that. But like I'm saying, my fellow Tibetians, this is not just any mission. We completely different. You must always keep that in mind, that this community, it's a private community, and it does things completely different from the system. Okay. Now, we are currently clearing the damage that has, meaning that damage nearly dented our system, of course. So we have to bear with our loving admin of TBC to help us on clearing all these, I would say, obstacles, so that when we move, then we must move with a clean slate. whoever comes on board or whoever wants to make business with us, because one thing for sure, we have those people who are ready to trade with us. So they must see a clean slate. Have you ever give yourself time and look at the way the financial institutions are working, even if they are elites, they are part of an elite system? They they don't just make business with you individually. They will require some information about you. Uh, who are you? Where you come from? And what have you done in business? All those kind of things. Because at the end of the day, they want to deal with they want to make clean business with you. But if you don't meet the criteria, then it is unlikely that you will trade with them. So this is what we are talking about. In every business, you don't just accept anything, but they will have their own requirements. We will also have ours. Then at the end of the day, we will adjust accordingly, or we will adjust according to our relationship in order to work together. Meaning at the end of the day, both parties must survive or gain, if I may put it that way. So, asking about the bank situation, the relationship, when is the bank commencing to do business with us? I will advise many of us to abstain from that mentality, because some of the things they are being generated by our conduct. So if our conduct or our behavior it's not right, then it's obvious that we won't be in a position to make dealings with whoever. Because I, for one, if I want to make a business with someone, of course, I have to look at certain things before I commence a relationship with that particular person. And then I will have my requirements, and the person also will have his requirements, but both sides or both requirements must complement each other. Okay. Then from there, we'll have a common ground that now we are making business together. There's a lot that has to happen before we commence this type of business. Okay. And then before I proceed, I would love to thank again all those who are here in this chat. I see we have one of the leaders in, let's see, in KZN province, South Africa, leader Archibald, and we have also leader Keriling from South Africa in Gauteng province. And then let's see, we have a lot of leaders from KZN province, since we all know now that KZN is the biggest province in South Africa. We have conducted much leadership trainings there. Actually, they are leading with their leaders. Also, they've done much activities and leadership trainings. So let's see, we have another leader, let me see, from Free State. Free State, yeah. It's Free State is one of the provinces in South Africa. They've also conducted good what do you call this, leadership trainings. Yeah, they are really working hard to expand in that province, but we still need more leaders, active leaders, to expand that province or territory. And thank you again, Leader Soft. Oh, maybe it's the name that I know, Sophonia. Maybe it's just shortened the name. Okay, and then we have, let me see, Vish S from Durban. Yeah, and then I welcome you all in this live chat, and I'm looking forward to have you again, because this is our second live stream broadcast in South Africa. And then we hope to have more of this live stream. It's actually helping us to develop our communities, and also it's educational. Sometimes we will be sharing the screen here with some articles. A lot of things will be taking place. And then, of course, I expect you guys to post or type your questions. So let us share, be a part of this live stream. Like earlier in our first live stream, we had some questions. We had people from Ivory Coast, Okoye Durban was leading. I can see even now we have more leaders from Durban. And then we will be helping each other, sharing a lot. It is the only way to grow our communities, and to ensure that by this time next year, we have to double, if not, it has to be 3 times the number, meaning from 3 million, because last year, by this time, we were over 94,000, nearly 100,000. But look at the gap from that time till now. We have multiplied 30 times. So I expect us to not double, but let's say I expect us to make the number 3 times. Because if we multiply 30 times, like what we did between last year and now, it's going to give us over 85 million by this time next year. But why should it be that way if we know that we can make it 3 times or more? So I urge everyone to promote the criminal cash. That is the only way, because one thing that we have to understand, when we invite people through criminal cash, for the first time, they're not paying anything. The only thing that they're going to pay is the $10 fee, of which from other programs, we used to pay a lot. Networkers, they will understand what I'm saying. From other programs in our currency, I used to pay 1.3, 1.4, and that is an annual fee. But look at the Billion coin, we are still paying $10, of course, plus the fees, it's still far less for 1 year. And what will be happening in your wallet? It's going to generate that $10 million times or even billion times. So I don't see a problem here. So we are giving out the free kringles. We are not selling them. But of course, we are also encouraging others to top up, because when you receive this free kringle gift, it will grow, of course. It will grow wonders, believe you me. But why should you take a back seat and not topping up? Because the future of the billion coin is that we have a stream of merchants who are ready to come and trade with us. So we will be exchanging our currency through these merchants, or we will be bartering with these merchants. Okay. And now these coins are not for exchanging peer-to-peer or trading for $100. No. We will be exchanging them for goods and services, cars, land, properties. There's quite a lot. So why don't you prepare ourselves now to top up our wallets by partnering with the trusted sellers? Please bear in mind that some of these trusted sellers are also early stakeholders. They bought many coins, full coins, not kringles. So they have these coins in abundance. So when you trade with them or partner with them, you will still keep your wealth in your wallet. I made an example with one person. If you have one kringle donated through the sign up, that first 100,000 or 50, depends. Okay, then it's there, it's growing. But why don't you top it up? It will give you a chance to trade with these merchants as soon as you're up and running. We might think that it's taking long, but believe you me, when the child is born now, it will be the first day. But in a very short space of time, when you look at that child, you say, oh, my child, he or she's 3 years old now. Then you have missed out 3 years. You'll start thinking that, oh, I would have done this. Let's be careful about times. Let's try to work within the time frame. Because if we work outside the time frame, we're going to snooze big time. And as soon as we snooze, then we will lose big time. I hope we all understand that. So let's not forget our celebration. It's a second year anniversary. I'm so excited. I wish I can stand up again and dance like what I was doing sometimes during the day. I'm so excited. If it was for me, I would love to sit here and share with you ongoing, non-stop. But of course, I'm human. I need to do things in segments. Okay. So I would like us to look at the questions now. If there are questions, you can just share them. But some of the questions like I mentioned earlier in our first live stream, I won't be in a position to answer every question. Some leaders in this live stream or in this chat will help us to answer those questions. Any questions, guys, you can just type there. And we have a moderator here. If maybe something it's not in line with our discussion here, or something it's completely far from our mission, then they will also reply on that. I will also reply on that. Yeah, but some no, I won't. Yeah. Okay. I see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 members this time. I don't know why is this. Are people scared to come on YouTube live stream? And I've picked up also that it's not only us. I joined other 2 live streams yesterday from Randy's Top 10 Leaders. Maybe people are still scared, or maybe they will get used to what you are doing, because this is the only way to unite people, and we bring everyone from other corners of the world. Okay, are there any questions? Tibetians? 2 years and 3 million members strong. Okay, Archibald, thanks. Yeah, yes, we are currently nearing 3 million because it's 2.9. And let's check 2.9. Let me just check something quickly here. Let's check something here. Let's just check the exact number. Okay, I'm gonna share the screen with you. And share. Okay, as you can see here, it's 2,921,182. We are almost there. Probably in a couple of hours, then we will be 3 million. Okay, let's check something here. And then just wanna preserve something here. Testimonies, let's check something, go above there. All right, let's check something here. Okay, we can just log in here. Okay, and we log in. Just to check some articles quickly. Okay. Currently, I've logged in through our South African website. It's the billioncoin.co.za. But if you want, you can also use the .info. And sometimes, if the .info is down, when you log in through .co.za, it allows you. Sometimes if this one is down, you can log in through .info. It will also allow you. But currently, I've logged into our South African website. You'll see the page here, it's completely different from the universal website, the .info. So let's go to education quickly. Here we go. And then, like I said, we have some articles, very interesting articles. Let's check here. It says here, get 1 million cookies weekly. And just go there. And then Mr. Wilson will be explaining some things here. Let's just go quickly in this article. As you can see here, the article, it's 2 paragraphs. We can just read it quickly. Like I said, we will be sharing a lot, okay? This is how it reads. I am doing my best to get everything ready for migration, but many of you are holding us back, sorry. Like I've mentioned earlier in our first live stream, we shared and we also discussed, because when we share, that means we discussed something important. The TBC admin, before they launched the system, they already had a plan. But before that, they had a vision, of course. And if we follow the whole instruction or the plan, in no time, our goal will be reached. So they are doing their level best day and night. Currently, they are preparing for the migration. But many of us, of course, we are holding the whole process back. I've mentioned the discounters and all those who are not who are breaking the agreement. So let's proceed here. It says we go over many critical things in our send button meetings, and even items that are meant to remain private. I hope we understand that one. And then let us continue. It says your attendance is not required, but it is highly encouraged. We all know about Monday's meetings. Everyone knows. Sorry, let me just get a power.